The app I chose for Showcase 1 is called Seesaw. Seesaw is an interactive app for teachers, parents, and students. Teachers can create a class and create personalized activities for their students or find activities through a community library. Students can post their answers to the activities and have their own twist on it, and parents can communicate with the teacher and their student via the app. For Seesaw is very easy to use. It is a free sign up, or you can log in and select your school district or your school. It also includes resources such as free training, resources for teachers, resources for administrators, Seesaw for school PDs, and you could join their Pioneer community. When signing up for Seesaw, you will see this page and will either select if you're a teacher, a student, a family member of that student, or even a school administrator. For example, I have chose to sign up as a teacher, and all you will do is add your first name, last name, your school email, and the password you would like, and create a teacher account. As a teacher through the Seesaw app, you will see a page similar to this. You can see your activities that you have chosen. The one I have chose today, the lesson plan I found, is called Drop an Adventure Through the Water Cycle, and is completely interactive for your students. In order to create a class, you will click on this tab, hit Create Class, enter what your class name would be, and the grade level you would want. Adding students and family members is super simple. You will click on this Activities icon, and you will hit the bottom. And for students, they could either have a Google account and be added, or even without a Google account. To add a family member, you first have to have that student create an account in order to be a family member affiliated. As I mentioned before, Seesaw is completely interactive on both sides of the parties, whether that be teacher, parent, or student. Sorry for that little mishap, it logged me out. But as I was saying, this is completely interactive, and on the teacher side, they can change their settings by seeing what students they can add, family members. They can change their class name, what level they would like to choose for grade. They can add teachers, have a theme, an icon. For the students, you can select the mode in which they sign in. You could manage those students. They will have a code in order to be added to their class. They can have the likes and comments. You could either let their students see each other's work or have that be completely private. New items could be required approval by the teacher, or if you would like, you could turn that off. There's item editing, and you can enable family access to this account, a class blog, manage folders, and even have progress. And you could save to camera roll and have camera quality. On the right side of the screen, you will see four different icons. The journal icon will be where the students will post their work, and you can scroll through and see them. You will see a list of students here and even add folders for those students. This is the activities section. You will see all the activities you've either created or saved by another teacher. This inbox icon is how you can communicate with your students and even their family members. And you can see the messages, and you can see the notifications. If you update the Seesaw app, once it loads, this is loaded, you can update your Seesaw app and even have progress shown by each student and how they did on each assignment. There is this green plus add icon. You can post student work, assign an activity, or send an announcement, whether that be to the student or their family members. To assign an activity, it is super simple. This is the activity library. This is what activities you can create or the activities you have saved. Under community, this is a community library open to all teachers to share lesson plans with other fellow teachers. You can select what grade you would like to look at. You can select any subject, look up specific activities. There is different categories that they will have up in this top bar. There is trending searches if you're looking for activities between letters or sight words. They will always have the most popular, or if you select a certain grade, the most popular in that week. I decided to go with this activity created by Miss Baker. Once you have selected the activity, you'll hit this blue Assign button, select your class, and hit this blue Assign to one class. With this blue and white activities icon, you can see what you've assigned to the class, even create folders within. You can schedule activities, archive activities, and even have a calendar where you can see when each activity will be due for that student. Looking into this drop activity, there will be a list of instructions right here. Then you will click on this little link icon, and this will take the students to a YouTube video where the story will be read to them. Then you will click this green Add Response button, as your student will click this green Add Response button. Once they click this button, this is what they will see. They will have someone read all of what's on here, or they can click on this button and have the words be read to them. They are going to match these words with the pictures on the screen. So you need to make sure to click on this icon to be able to move the words that they match with their pictures. Once they have completed this, they will hit this green arrow or check mark, and that will be submitted to the teacher. We're going to explore the post-student work under the green plus icon. This is the screen the student will see after hitting that icon. They could either post a photo, a personalized drawing, a video, a link, notes, or even upload. For this example, I'm going to show the drawing. This is the screen they will see once hitting that icon. They can add a text box. They can use the microphone, the camera, or if they hit these three dots, they could add different shapes, any ones they would like. So they could add a background, they could add their own link, or even use their voice. They could also create a new page, saying they could create a new page, or if they did not like how that work turned out, they could hit this little trash button, and it will delete and start over the work. They can magnify their work, make it full screen, and even go back and undo or add or redo their work. They are done with their work, and they could even add different little markers or erasers, change the colors. They could draft it or hit the screen check, which will share it with the teacher. Another thing you can do as a teacher is assign an activity. As mentioned before, I have showed the activity library, but now I would like to show how to create an activity as a teacher. You will hit that button, you will name your activity, type out any instructions you would like the student to see. You can even add voice instructions for those students who need it, or add other forms of media. And then you will hit this blue Save button, and now it is saved in your own library. My favorite parts of Seesaw is how the app is completely inclusive. You have no ads to distract your student. Everything they will need, whether that be accessing the assignment that you've created or responding to the assignment, is all on this one screen. Having everything on this one screen, the student will be far less distracted than if it was on an app that had tons of ads or multiple distractions. I think technology motivates students by allowing them to be interactive. They can engage in however they would like. And it gives the students a sense of freedom in their work, and they can add their voice to their work that they post. Especially with Seesaw, I believe it does shift the students' behavior to passive to active. Like I said, the students can interact with their work and have their own voice and create their work how they want to express it, and even have that allow them to interpret the work and the lesson that you are showing in their own way. I think Seesaw is not only a great tool for younger students because it is a very easy app to use, and they can learn how to use technology since it is so so relevant in our world today. Not only that, but Seesaw creates a community sense with their educators, with the community library where they can publish whatever assignments they want and even share that with those that they care about. Seesaw is a great asset for every teacher and should be in each classroom. It's also great for students and their guardians and parents to access to.